pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
10 yards there and a first down. You mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along as they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Right back to Sanders on first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun, it's Hurts. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 29-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Enough takes to start you have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Space to run past the 20. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the ground. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. I'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And Washington has once again taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So we've reached half. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
14, Eagles 10.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. He'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's a 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it at the game line.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Open man here, Sims complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the Sticks move again. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Forced out to his left, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 8-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
They have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Let's go. From 8 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And the Next Gen Stats going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Hurts. Jackson's got it over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, and they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Washington on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daron Payne able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We can control this thing. Get him behind us, and let's go.
Their time to shine. A gain of 13 at it's a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do finally get him. And he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On third down, Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. That time, a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
It will be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.